If you guys watch my channel, you know that I typically don't talk about relationships or dating advice. Although these are really important topics that should be discussed, it's not something that I typically discuss. And, you know, there are a lot of dating podcasts that are out right now, some of which with good intentions end up giving the worst possible advice. And I have recently noticed a pattern of people asking me if I have dating advice, which, I mean, I'm flattered. And I thought about it and I said, actually, this might be something worth exploring. So that's what we're going to do today. And this might end up being multiple videos. Who knows? I'm not sure. But I figured it's worth the discussion. So we're going to start by exploring the phenomenon of dating apps, specifically the new meta of dating apps, which are political dating apps. Oh, yes, my friends. I didn't think it could get any worse, but apparently it can. Yes, it can. We're going to take a look at two political dating apps, Lefty and The Right Stuff. And we're going to investigate exactly what is it about these apps that are leading people to believe that they need something like this in order to find a good relationship. I'm not even going to say find love, because these days love can mean anything. And that's a totally different video. But what is it about platforms like Lefty and The Right Stuff that is causing people to think that this is the type of platform that is going to lead to a suitable relationship? Let's investigate. So the first app we're going to take a look at is Lefty, which is a dating app for progressives. Here's what it says in the About Us section. On Lefty, you start chatting already knowing the person shares your core values. Okay, there's a clue right there. All right. There is no better way to begin a relationship than to already start it knowing the other person thinks like you do. You can share moments together and have a good time knowing you agree on the values important to you, such as social welfare, respect for diversity and minorities, human rights, and sustainable development. Relationships with people who think very differently from our political convictions tend to wear out over time. We believe that all of this trouble can be avoided if we find a person who thinks like we do. Interesting. Research shows that most people prefer to match with like-minded people, and Lefty was created to make it easier for these meetings to happen. The idea is to speed up the process and connect people with who have similar ideas and values, such as respect for diversity in sexual orientation, gender identity, race, religion, interest in different expressions of art and culture, protection of environment, pursuit of social well-being, and human rights. Life is too short to waste time with incompatible people and with thoughts that diverge so much from your own. Avoid the discomfort of relating to someone with ideals opposite to yours. Lefty is the right place to find your perfect progressive match. I like how Lefty is essentially saying that if you're on the right, you lack respect for minorities and you don't care about human rights. Like, that is a wild statement to make. Let's go ahead and make an account. Please enter your email. Okay, complete your profile and win a Lefty coin. Cringe. Lefty is free. Browse, like, match, and chat as much as you want, but you can also send super likes to someone you really like and increase your chances of a match. Ugh, goodness. What is your gender? Male, female, or other? You know what? Why not? Let's just do other. Describe my gender. I have free creative range? Oh my goodness, where do I start? Flaming transsexual Lord Farquaad Flamingo. What would you like to be called? I don't know. Let's go with Taco Papi. What is your activism level? Oh, no. Okay. Willing to do. What do you work with? Black people. What is your education level? Definitely went to college, because otherwise I wouldn't be an activist. What's your height? Let's just do 5. You know, I'll tell the truth. I'm 5'7". There we go. Do I exercise frequently? Never, always, almost never. Where sometimes? Do you just... Okay, I'll just say always. What are you looking for? Serious relationship, just friends to start friends, open relationships, open for anything. Would you like to have kids? Yes. What's your astrology sign? Oh, Lord. child of God. What's your religious philosophy? You know, if you're a Christian and you're on this site, I question you. If you're on this site seriously looking for love, what's your political view? Left, right, center, but you just said that this was for lefties. Let's just say center. Trying to go incognito here. Do you have any pets? Let's say a hamster. All right, save and exit. Whatever. Profile saved. Okay, so... oh, boy. What the hell is this? And some very interesting folks on here. All right, let's take a look at the right stuff. And it looks like they just have a video.
Today, we brought in a group of conservative young women and wanted to get their honest opinions about what they're looking for in the guys they date. What are you looking for in a partner?
They just have to be a conservative.
Definitely someone that wants to have kids.
I like an independent man. Personally, I like the alpha male vibe.
I want a man who really loves his family.
Definitely someone whose faith is important to them.
For me, it's someone who actually wants to meet my parents.
Why do you want to date a conservative?
For me, at least I know that we're going to start off with some shared values.
Well, the conservative men I've dated at least know how to treat me like a woman.
In my personal experience, conservative guys have better manners.
I like that they understand their role in the relationship as a man.
I just prefer my men to be masculine.
And what's the biggest red flag when it comes to dating?
A Democrat.
No Democrats.
A Democrat.
Can't be a Democrat.
A Democrat.
That's easy. A Democrat.
No Democrats. It's a no.
Find the right match. Download the right stuff today.
Okay, so I would assume a lot of people watching this would expect me to be like, all right, this is awesome. No, this was cringe. This was just as cringe. Maybe not as bad. Maybe a little bit less cringe than the lefty app, but it's still cringe. But let's go ahead and make an account. What sex are you? Female. This cannot be changed later. You saw that? This cannot be changed. Good. All right. 5'7", Buddhist, Catholic, Christian, Hindu, Jewish, Muslim, spiritual, non-practicing. I see a problem. All right, take a look at this, all right? See all of these? We're going to come back to this in a second, but we're going to say Christian, okay? Next. Upload a picture. I really don't want to upload a photo. Don't make me upload a photo. Done. Next. I don't want to upload 5 photos. Leave me alone. Stop. All right. Customize your profile with music. I can add music to my profile. This is MySpace? Interesting. Let's put Elvis Presley.
I feel my temperature rising.
I walked down the aisle to a Presley song. Okay. Select your prompt. Write your own response. A quick rant about a life goal of mine. A random fact I love about America. A shower thought I recently had. Alexa, change the blank. Interesting. Okay. January 6th was all of the political persecution. It's disgusting. Okay, these are very interesting prompts. My favorite line from a movie. My favorite meal is. My IQ is. My most irrational fear. My simple pleasures. Never have I ever. The perfect. Okay, so these prompts are really good conversation starters. One of the things that I don't like about dating apps is it's sort of like very superficial. And before the internet, you would have to actually have a conversation with someone to get to know them, to see if they would be someone that you could see yourself in a relationship with. And with dating apps now, it's like you're just swiping and immediately saying no to someone because of what they look like or because of just a few tidbits in their social media profile. So I do like these writing prompts because I think it simulates a conversation without actually having a conversation. Account pending. What is it? Okay.
Okay, you've made it this far. Hold tight. Your account will be unlocked within 12 to 24 hours as long as your profile is complete. Meme pages will be automatically deleted, and unless you're a troll or spam, you'll be let in. Once you're in, you can invite friends to the app up to 7, and they don't have to wait. So we encourage you to do that. If you have a question, DM us on Instagram at DateRightStuff. We'll see you on the app soon.
I'm just going to delete this because I don't need it. All right, so now that we had a chance to take a look at both of these platforms, we can get a sense of what is it about these apps that draw people in. Let me start off by saying that I'm not a fan of either of these apps, and I'm not saying that just because I'm married. Objectively, I think that both of these platforms are making the same mistake. Granted, I think the Right Stuff app has a lot more potential because they're actually making an effort to start conversations, which is one of the criticisms I have about dating apps in general, is that people are losing the ability to socialize. They don't know how to start conversations. These days, you just swipe and scan their profile for a few keywords, and if you don't like what you see, move on. And I don't think that's healthy. So I will say that the Right Stuff, I think they are, there's a lot more potential there, okay? But I think that they're still making the same mistake, which I will get into in a moment. With that in mind, Lefty, oh my goodness, there were a lot of interesting people on that platform. Very interesting. And there's no profile moderation. The Right Stuff has to go through a queue in order for your profile to be active. But Lefty, yeah, anyone can make a profile, and it is pretty obvious. Now, as for why I think both of these apps are making the same mistake, it's because both platforms are suggesting that a good relationship should be built on a political ideology. And I think that is a recipe for disaster. You are asking to be disappointed. Politics can't be what we build our worldviews on. And this is the thing that people fail to realize, or I think a lot of people don't even consider it, is that when we talk about politics, what you're doing is that you're trying to legislate your morality. And so the question is, where are you getting your morality from? When someone believes that there are multiple genders, or someone believes that it's a woman's right to choose to abort her baby, that is working off of the assumption that they're getting a moral standard from somewhere. And also, like, when we think about politics and political labels, these things really don't mean anything. You know, conservatism used to mean conserving something, and now it's like, I don't even know what conservatism is anymore, because a lot of people who have walked away from the left have brought a lot of their progressive baggage with them to the right, and so all of these political labels are simply getting rebranded into something else. It's like, what is a woman? I don't know, just whatever. If you're saying that in order to be in a good relationship with someone, we have to agree politically, does that mean that you have to agree with every single aspect of that political party? If you call yourself a progressive, you have to fight climate change, you have to be an activist, you have to support Black Lives Matter, you have to support gender identity. And this is a very important thing to consider, because when I walked away from the left, one of the first things I realized was that although I was having a lot more reasonable conversations with people on the right, I was still butting heads with people because we were still not seeing eye to eye on a moral level. It's not a matter of conservative dating app or progressive dating app. No, it's where am I getting my worldview from? Am I basing my worldview from some other source that transcends politics? Because the reality is, our politics are shaped by our values and not the other way around. So instead of getting caught up in political labels, ask yourself if there's an objective and unchanging standard of goodness that you should seek in a relationship, irrespective of someone's political affiliation. Hopefully that will help you guys out. If not, I mean, I don't know. Pray about it. Like I said, I'm married. I don't have to worry about any of this stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe button, and be sure to share this video with someone that you think would enjoy watching it. And if you have a different suggestion for another video, let me know in the comment section below. My name is Gothix, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta for now.